Hi all and welcome to round 12 of RantFootball. We go into the results of round 12 in the Premier League today. I was going to rant about VAR, but there's no point. Clearly everyone who's a Premier League fan would have seen how this weekend went with VAR. It's a joke. I'd rather laugh more at Jose Mourinho, worried about Chelsea Football Club and the way Jody Morris keeps on answering back on Twitter like, don't worry about us, and playing music like Bittersweet Symphony in the background. Well done, Jody. Jose, just admit it's the other half you had that you broke up with, you try to get back with, you broke up with again, but you can't get over. That's why you get upset about Chelsea doing well. You love the club, you just can't admit it because of the breakups. Anyway, let's get into one breaking news, what I will follow on to it later. But breaking news, there's clearly been some match fixing going on in round 12, and you'll see why later. So keep here with me, and I will show you why in a bit. Anyway, Friday's game was Norwich versus Watford, wasn't it? So pretty much early mistake from Norwich. Delafeo's great run with the ball and slots it home, 1-0 Watford within 1 minute. That's happened a lot in Premier League. Defenders or midfielders playing about in dangerous areas and teams punishing them. So that pretty was quite nice and early. The second goal was a clever goal. Great cross, great flick into the back of the net. Norwich and Watford, both teams had many chances in this game, and could have scored, but they didn't. So there it goes. There was obviously a second yellow for a Watford player in the second half, but Watford held on and still won this game. I'll go through the results properly in a bit. Then we move on to the Leicester Arsenal. We had Maddison. For me, he's one of the best free kick takers in the Premier League, if not Europe right now. Every time he gets a free kick in the right areas, you panic. Indeed, he also hit the woodwork. So yeah, that's pretty much up in the game. Sorry, my dog's doing something. He's put me totally off my train of thought. He obviously wants to be on here. Leicester were playing nice passing and slotted well in the area. Yeah, so the first goal pretty much was nice passing. Slotted well by Vardy in the area to make it 1-0 against Dirty Gooners. Leicester playing great football this season, I've got to say. They're exciting like Chelsea and Liverpool, and quite frankly on the day could beat anybody. Maddison clean strike just outside the area, made it 2-0. As I said, I'm totally lost where I am because my dog has put me off. But if we're going to Burnley and West Ham anyway, opening goal, Barnes from corner, terrible defending by the Hammers. Their bubble's clearly bursting right now. Should have been a goal. It should have been a goal kick though, in all fairness. It should never have been a corner. So what can you do? VAR doing its job great there. Let's see. Cross from McNeil. Cross of the season was from McNeil, I should say. Goal disallowed. A very close offside. This one was correct though, but it's a shame because this cross was beautiful and I don't think you're going to see a better one this season. Pretty much West Ham terrible defending again. They lose the ball from the keeper, throwing it to one of their players, intercepted again, happening again. This time he does score though. What's his face? I forgot his name. He scored anyway for them. Burnley. I'm doing really bad, aren't I? It's because I'm trying to rush this today. I've just got in from work. I've had a long day. West Ham goalkeeper also complete muck up. For the third goal, he flaps at it and missed it in his own goal. It's hilarious. He's a terrible keeper, West Ham. I know your main keeper's out injured. Personally, go and put a youth keeper in goal because this guy's a donkey. Could have been 5-6-0 for me personally, Burnley. West Ham very lucky. My dog is making loads of noises. Please, Ace, just be quiet. I'm trying to do this. He clearly wants to be on. He's not happy with me. He's not usually in the room with me, but tonight he is. And if you can hear him, that's what you're hearing in the background. Him sort of like noises. Chelsea versus Crystal Palace. So this was again the youngest manager in the Premier League versus the oldest. And first half, Chelsea have pretty much controlled the whole game in this half. Had a few chances, but only looked like scoring in injury time in the first half, if truthful. Chelsea dominated the game past Palace. Palace didn't do nothing in the half, though. Second half, Tammy Abraham scores his 10th of the season. Some really good quick passing by Chelsea, but the flick from Willian was perfect. What made this goal happen? Said it's the 10th goal for Tammy, so well done, Tammy. Not bad for a young lad. Reece James was playing right back against Sahar. I've got to say, Reece James had a blinder, the young lad as well. Frank Lampard's trusted the youth, and you've got to give it to him. Well done, Frank. Pulisic is also turning into a great player. He's running at teams like Hazard used to. They're backing off. They're worried to tackle in, thinking they're going to give free kicks or penalties away. Tompkins probably in the second half had Palace's best chance. Probably should have scored it really, but he didn't. So life goes on. Then Batshuayi in the second half later on has a shot. It deflects in the air and Pulisic dives through the air like Superman pretty much. Scrappy goal and headers it in. Chelsea really controlled this game from beginning to end. There's not much more you can really say about that. Chelsea all the way. Got to be happy with that as a Chelsea fan. Southampton Everton. Corner, Davis header, goal, 4 minutes. Saints ball watching 1-0. That's as simple as that. There's a lot of ball watching in the Premier League this season with goals and corners and free kicks. It's a new thing what's come into the game. I think football's doing more zonal marking lately, and I don't know why. I hate it. You can't attack a ball in a zone, in my opinion. You have to be with the player. If a player's free to run at the ball, they're going to score literally all the time. So Davis nearly scores from a cross as well, but the keeper puts it over the bar. So it's just 1-0 at half time. Second half, another corner, not really properly crossed back in, horrible deflection. Ings taps it in a few yards out. It's 1-1 at that point. Maybe the Saints have had a penalty in the second half. It would have been a free kick outside the area, so in my opinion it's a penalty then. So, but they never give these type of ones in the area. Iwobi to Isbell, I don't know his name. It's a picture of a cross tapped in by Richarlison, and that's that one pretty much over and done with. I'm just reading notes because I'm also getting put off by my dog. He knows what he's doing, but he just wants to annoy me. This is so unprofessional. Newcastle Bournemouth, short corner, good pass and Wilson scores, great set piece, 1-0 the Bournemouth. Bournemouth have also hit their woodwork. Newcastle keeper's having a mare today. He's coming out for things, he's totally missing them. Well, not that today, because it was a few days ago. Maximan gets in the area, hits it hard and hits the bar. This guy's got so much skill and so much pace, but for some reason he just can't score a goal. I don't know why, but he just keeps on doing this. Maximan yet again with another shot deflected. Yedlin flies through the air, better than Pulisic's header. This is a proper Superman header, or puts it in the back of the net. They're back in the game. Corner, Clark scores a scruffy goal, 2-1 to the Newcastle. As I said, Maximan's an exciting player. He's got all the skill in the world, but for some reason when he gets into the area he turns into Chelsea's answer of Chris Sutton and Fernando Torres. He just can't put it in the back of the net. We're talking Spurs, who are meant to be London's top club right from last season. They're meant to be London's best club at the beginning of this season. Spurs fans thought they were great with their new stadium. Well, they're not. Sheffield United controlled the game early on, as per normal. Sheffield United hit the post. I think that was Lundstrom. But half-time 0-0. Sun makes goalkeeper finally work in the second half. Good football passing. Sun scores through the goalkeeper's legs. A goal, 1-0 Spurs. So like good passing. Sun just slots it away nicely. They don't have the lead for long though. Goal, tap in. VAR again, no. So the lead did stay. This is VAR because it gave an offside for a toe, about, if you can see that, about that much offside. Pathetic VAR, not what you're for. The Premier League referees now trying to be the superstars again. I don't want to say match fixing, but if people thought that, I can understand why. The way they're using VAR, they're clueless. Yeah, stupid offside. I can't even go on about it. I'm sick of VAR. Cross from Basham, I think. Doesn't touch. Cross goal. Basham doesn't actually touch the ball. Went straight in. 1-1. VAR tried again, but this time No, you can't have it, VAR. Pretty much, I didn't watch the Sunday games. I was out. Sorry, I have a life. I can't watch every single game. But pretty much I know Man United were brilliant and were the better team against Brighton and controlled the game. Wolves and Villa was a derby. It was a close one. One team won out on that one. We'll get to that in a minute. And Liverpool, Man City, I saw parts of this game. The problem with Pep loses his temper, and so does Klopp. Have you never noticed that with the managers that are used to winning? When they don't get their own way, they throw everything out the pram. It's quite hilarious. It was a good game. When City thought they were going to have a penalty, Liverpool counter-attack, boom, bang, 1-0. Like that. City have a chance, boom, bang, 2-0. The problem with City is they don't know how to defend. And the worst thing about City was when they're 3-0 down, then they decide to turn it on. And they play really well. They did score. And they could have had a few more, but they just couldn't put them away. Liverpool, I did say, would probably be champions at the beginning of the season. They are looking like champions right now to me. A lot of people say 9 points. It's over. One defeat here and there. And this is going to be turned around. I'll say it's over by the end of February if it's still 9 points, personally. It's too early now, though. Just my opinion on it. So, let's get into the breaking news now. As I said, I think there's been match fixing in RantFootball by people like Gavin, Simon, Craig and Nick against me. I think they've all paid 50p to other clubs, and you'll see why in a second. Anyway, so we're going to the Friday game. It was Norwich versus Watford. It was full time, 2-0 to Watford. Well, it started off well for me. I predicted 2-1 Watford. I got 2 points. Gavin predicted 1-0. Simon predicted 0-0. They both got 0 points. Craig predicted 2-0 to Norwich, 0 points. And Nick predicted 1-0, so he gets 0 points. We move on to the Saturday games versus Crystal Palace. Full time, 2-0 to the Chelsea. Well, I predicted 3-1, 2 points. Gavin predicted 2-0, 3 points, well done, Gav. Simon predicted 2-1, 2 points. Craig predicted 3-1, 2 points. And Nick predicted 2-1, 2 points. This is when I think the match fixing has now begun. So we move on to Burnley West Ham. Full time, Burnley 3, West Ham 0. Bubble is burst. I predicted 2-1 to the Hammers. I should stop predicting them winning. They can't win anything anymore. 0 points. Gavin predicted 2-1 to Burnley, 2 points. Simon also predicted 2-1 to the Hammers, 0 point. Craig predicted 2-0, 2 points. And Nick predicted 2-0, 0 points. Newcastle versus Bournemouth. Well, the full time it was Newcastle 2, Bournemouth 1. Phill predicted 2-0, 0 points. Gavin predicted 2-1 to Bournemouth, 0 points. Got the score the wrong way around. Simon, well done. 2-1 to Newcastle, 3 points. And Craig, 2-1 to Newcastle, 3 points. Nick also got it the wrong way around at 2-1, so he gets 0 points. We move on to Southampton versus Everton. Full time, Southampton 1, Everton 2. I predicted 1-0, 0 points. Gavin predicted 2-1, 0 points. Simon predicted 1-0, 0 points. Craig predicted 3-2 to Southampton, 0 points. Nick predicted 2-0 to Everton, so he gets the 2 points. The only one to get points in that one. Tottenham Sheffield United, full time 1-0. I predicted 1-0 to the Spurs. Yeah, again, I've got to stop predicting them. They're terrible. I'm sure the week I stop predicting, now they'll win a 6-0. Well, I predicted 1-0, 0 points. Gavin predicted 2-1 to Spurs, 0 points. Simon predicted 1-0 to Sheffield United, who are miles better than Spurs right now, but 0 points. Craig predicted 1-0. Well done, Craig, 3 points. Nick predicted 1-0 to Sheffield United, 0 points. We move on to Leicester versus Arsenal. Well, full time, the Foxes outgunned the Arsenal, and it was 2-0 to Leicester. Well, I predicted 2-0, 0 points. Gavin predicted 3-1 to Leicester, 2 points. Simon predicted 3-0 to Leicester, 2 points. Craig yet again, 2-0, 3 points. Obviously, he predicted Leicester. Nick predicted 3-1 to Leicester, 2 points. We move on to, I believe, Sunday's games. Man United versus Brighton. Full time, Man United 3, Brighton 1. Man United remembered how to win a game of football and score goals. Phill predicted 2-1, 2 points. Gavin predicted 2-1 also, 2 points. Simon predicted 2-1 to Brighton, 0. Craig and Nick both predicted 1-0, 0 points. Wolves versus Aston Villa in the derby. Wolves get the bragging rights, full time, 2-1 to the Wolves. Well, I predicted 2-0 Wolves, 2 points. Gavin predicted 2-1 Wolves, 3 points. Well done, Gav. Simon predicted 2-0, 0 points. Craig again with 3 points with a 2-1. And Nick 1-0, 0 points. We move into the big game of the weekend, Liverpool versus Manchester City. Phill predicted 2-0 City. What was I thinking? I forgot City don't have a defence anymore, 0 points. Gavin predicted only 1-0 to Liverpool, but 2 points. Simon predicted a 4-3 thriller, but he still gets 2 points because he predicted it to Liverpool. Craig predicted 2-0 to Liverpool, 2 points. And well on Nick, 3 points. Yeah, arsehole. 3-1 to Liverpool, 3 points. This is how I know it's match fixing. So in last place, me, 8 points. Then we go Nick and Simon. They're on the same points, 9. Nick's 3 points at the end, puts him over me. Then we go Gavin on 14 points. And then Craig, who's been really bad most weeks, won it on 15 points. This is match fixing, there's no doubt. I'm voiding this result. I'm deciding that I've decided to throw out of this week Gavin, Simon, Nick and Craig. So there you go, I am the winner on my own. No, well done Craig for winning, and Gavin, very close mate, maybe next time. Simon, better hand your belt over now, mate. You got cocky like me and you're no longer champion. But you never know, you could win your title back. We're on an international break now. Boring international breaks. We more worry about our players getting injured playing for their countries, and it really can rock a season. We seem to have an international break every bloody week now. It's boring. Let us play the Premier League, and we have these international breaks just before the season starts and just at the end of the season. Wouldn't mind one over the Christmas period, maybe that a little Christmas break from Premier League, but not like you're doing it now. It bores the head out of everyone. I know there's a few people who really love international football, but it's like Marmite. It's crap. I only care when the tournaments start, and then I'll support England knowing that we're going to blow it per normal. Even if we have a easy way through the tournament to get to the final, and we'll still find a way of getting knocked out. So yeah, we got a week off. My next predictions will be done in Tenerife. So I won't be in this studio thing, and I won't be blabbering like I did at the beginning of this one. Sorry for the blabbering. I was trying to read notes to remember everything. Normally I record straight after. Listen to me, don't have notes, it's not worth it. Who's ever on next, good luck. I hope you all finish behind me though, because I need to start winning again. I don't like being in last place. That's 2 weeks in a trot. My show, and I'm the worst. Yeah, well done, Phill. Yeah, as I said though, if anybody ever wants to be on, comment on the YouTube or wherever you see this, or just email me, baldphill@gmail.com. As I've said before, BALDPHILL@gmail.com. Please come on, even if you don't have anything to advertise, just come on and have a laugh, be a football fan. See how many you can beat me by right now. I'm not a champ, I'm a chump, it seems. So that's pretty much it. And when we're back after the boring international break, we're pretty much getting to Premier League round 13. Unlucky for some. Predictions for the Premier League. See you all soon. All I do is lose no matter what. My mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up
This podcast is part of the After Dark Podcast Network.